Not backing down. This morning, Governor Ron DeSantis suspended the state attorney in Hillsborough County. But just over an hour ago, State Attorney Andrew Warren is still on the job.
The governor is suspending Warren after the prosecutor said he would not enforce restrictions on abortion and gender therapy. West 2's Marley Martinez is here in studio to explain how Warren is now responding.
State Attorney Andrew Warren says he was shocked when he heard that the governor suspended him this morning. But right now he says he has no plans to pack up. Instead, the prosecutor is turning this around on the governor, calling this political theater by an aspiring presidential candidate.
Today, we are suspending State Attorney Andrew Warren, effective immediately.
Despite Governor Ron DeSantis' announcement Thursday morning.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Just 6 hours later, State Attorney Andrew Warren still at work, saying right now he's not going anywhere.
I'm still doing this job as state attorney. I'm the twice duly elected state attorney of Hillsborough County, and the governor signing something with a pen or a crayon doesn't change that.
The governor says he's suspending the Hillsborough County state attorney for neglect of duty, specifically pointing to these two letters that Warren signed along with prosecutors across the country, vowing not to prosecute people who seek, provide, or support abortions, and condemning efforts to restrict gender-affirming health care.
When you're saying you're not going to enforce certain laws you don't like, that's a neglect of duty. That, quite frankly, is incompetence as defined in Florida law.
DeSantis unseating Warren comes 4 months after he first threatened to strip Disney's powers in the state. This after the corporation publicly denounced the state's so-called Don't Say Gay law, as critics call it. Back to Warren.
I don't think the people of Hillsborough County want to have an agenda that is basically woke, where you're deciding that your view of social justice means certain laws shouldn't be enforced.
Warren says he hasn't had any abortion or gender therapy cases and is in fact doing his job.
I've been elected twice to serve as state attorney, and I've served as state attorney and I've done it well. Crime is down. We're protecting people's rights.
Warren says this isn't about his duties as a prosecutor, but politics.
The governor is trying to overthrow the results of a fair and free election. 2 of them, actually. And people need to understand, this isn't the governor trying to suspend one elected official. This is the governor trying to overthrow democracy here in Hillsborough County.
Today, the governor already announced Warren's replacement, Judge Susan Lopez. Ultimately, it's up to the Florida Senate to hold a trial on whether Warren's suspension will be permanent. Jim, Summer.